Okay, and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Terra Invicta in our Resistance playthrough, where hopefully in this part we'll start being able to have active defense of Earth orbit. One thing I think I'm going to do in this part, and I could have probably done a little earlier, so let's go to the Martian locations. On some of the Martian locations, we already have set up construction modules in case the worst happens out here at Mars. And one of our mines get destroyed, so we can try to set them back up reasonably quickly. What we're going to do on the ones that don't is I'm going to put some sort of lab in each of them to provide us just that little bit more science. Probably energy, space, maybe a little bit military. So for each of these where we need to put them, I need to put a... Well, actually, maybe don't need to put... So what we're getting, you cost 9 power. Okay. And you provide 20. So I can get away with just like flap into space ones here, for example. Now, the space ones provide a 5% or 2.5% bonus, so 5%. Don't necessarily want to stack that over 50%. That's where the diminishing returns are taken. Energy lab. As one might imagine from the energy lab, it uses a little more energy. Maybe we'll not build that at Mars, because then we'd have to build more efficient piles. Life is also 5, so I can build some life out here. Probably don't need as much life, but grab some of that. That's the one we're building for docks, so we'll hold off on putting anything up there until it's actually built. Materials are 6. So I can do a materials and say space. Max out the power consumption there. Materials and life. And we got a lot of mines. So this is each of these we're basically getting another 10 base science and then a little bit of percentile bonus. Materials, space. Materials. Life. Material, space, and so on and so forth. There's a couple of the low-level labs that we don't, the tier 1 labs we don't have, so we're just going to focus on what we have right now. So we could also be doing the admin node. The admin node is 10 power. Probably want to hold off because it is 10 power. But that would be 3% more mining resources as well. Okay. I suppose the materials will also be really nice when we actually do try to do adamantine armor, because that's going to be materials research. Materials and life. Okay, that'll be operational in 30 days. Running is a decent a bit more science. We're going to quarter diplomacy. Victor 6 is collegiate orbit. Xenoscience, yes. We do want that. We probably want that for Earth sooner rather than later. Ice shelf collapse, a little troubling.
Things are cooling off.
The people will come to our side.
We've moved the needle.
Guerrilla warfare. if the aliens do get to Earth, we will probably want that. The aliens aren't here yet. Probably Common Cause next for more control points. Yeah. And then on the next action, we're gonna take more of China. Farm we're gonna want. The tier 2 ones can get pretty intensive on their water and volatile needs.
Reporting in.
You control a point in China. We'll invest a little bit of influence to get that going better.
Establishing our presence.
Don't have the XP to pick anything up yet. Okay. You'll be done June, so that's coming along pretty well. We got pretty good control over it as well. Should definitely take that away from us. Yeah. We'll have to abandon something when we take the point in China, but that's fine. We've got places to abandon. In fact,
Offering support.
we shouldn't have to abandon very much.
Order is returning.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Score 1 for the good guys.
Score 1 for the good guys.
Our presence is growing.
There we go. So that puts us 5 over. We abandon Mongolia. Okay, we're still a little over, but we're close enough there, we'll say. What is actually my control? That was the one I wanted. This one. So you 4, like 9, 14, 20. Okay, so we don't have enough to take another point in China yet, so let's do continue. Yeah, that'll be a little bit less spoiling in China, and greater mission control generation, as well as improving their sustainability. Because at some point we're going to want to build up China's GDP, and minimizing the emissions that come about from that is a good plan.
I will tell our story.
We're about to have a bunch of stuff finished. That should.
Letting my
Yeah,
expertise.
you can see that we were in March and then it just like dropped to the 16th, I think. Which is a low Earth orbit. That's probably fine. I think yeah, that's most of the construction or most of the labs done. Oh wait, predicting January next year. Okay. Yeah, it was March of next year to January of next year. Okay.
Things
Still
are
an improvement.
stabilizing.
That is a pretty expensive one, but it's plus 40 mission control, so that's maybe not so surprising.
The people will come to our side.
The people will come to our side.
Sure. Maybe that'll help a little bit more with the
Target destroyed.
cohesion. Nope, didn't get no, we got plus 1 from that one, so that provided a little bit. Not a lot. We now have a batch of warships. Now, I suppose I am probably just going to go ahead and just upgrade those. Wait. Why am I not able to upgrade those? Ship class, Tetrarch to the next one. Okay. They're not docked, is what's going on. Class monitor. Okay. We must not be able to, must not be a valid upgrade. Then. Yeah, must not be a valid upgrade. Okay, that's fine. We'll just build more of the new one. Sorry about the mic boop there. Yeah, these guys won't be the most efficient and maneuverable, but they're not necessarily going to lose any firepower. I think the reason is because the ones I want to upgrade them to don't have... We're changing the magazine out for something that's wet mass. So if we could, we probably want to interrupt Victor 6 here. And that's not the Dreadnought, right? Don't think this fleet can take the Dreadnought. It can probably take Victor 6. So let's actually do a flight at Victor 6. Let's try to take Victor 6 out. And we engage. Fleet battle. We're gonna go short wall, max speed. We got twice as many missiles flying this time, or twice as many torpedoes this time, so I think we'll be able to do what we want. And we go. Does it have the firepower to handle it? Or the maneuverability? The answer appears to be... maybe. No. First one's down. We haven't reached strike distance on the second one yet, I think. So the salvo hasn't gone off. Or... did half the salvo go off? Or did it... no, I think we had carry through on the first one. Okay. Well, we won. Successful annihilation of the alien surveillance fleet, preventing more surveillance. Coffee in space. Basic replacement, keep costs low, or the luxury stuff. Don't forget the milk foamer. All HABs, 2% more research output, please. Okay, so we have successfully dealt with that surveillance fleet. Victor 45, I think, is really just here for punishment. And if it's not punishing us, I don't feel like we need to fight it. It's not doing surveillance, and it's not punishing us. We'll leave it be. As long as it's not surveilling. Okay, let's send someone to investigate
Acknowledged.
that alien presence.
Investigating alien site.
You can grab some admin. You can grab some admin. At that point, you're now admin capped. You already org capped, so it'd have to be... We want another org here, or use all the admin. We'd have to upgrade one of your 1s to 2. Which we could do. Question is, which one? Ooh, 15% space science is interesting. You are also my commander, so I suppose if I grabbed a denser manned org, that would work. Could even potentially be used to reduce the number of command orgs we have. Alright, so we could take a 2 here, take the espionage command. That's a 2 for 3. So I could drop actually 4, because they dropped the Aegis. Aegis is only providing one, so I could drop Aegis and Joint Task Force, grab SGI. That provides the same amount of command and giving espionage and some security. Though these give security, to be fair. Would actually be a step back in security. That would give us science and espionage. We've had criminal that gives us assassinate. Okay, this is a government guy, so he's not assassinating people. I'm not that desperate for boost. I might just pass. Yeah, we'll come back later. Give this guy a different thing when we got a better choice. And then you've got a space. Again, you're at your org max, so to improve you, we need to take something off. You are government, so we can do something like, say, take a espionage off and replace it with command 1 here. So he's got like a bad espionage, or, well, maybe mediocre espionage. Nope, got pretty good ones across the board, honestly. Could just use more espionage, but then we still gotta displace something. You're not criminal, so you can't use that one. Yeah, so the only espionage choice is that one. We'll come back to it then. Don't think we got anyone to pull for the moment. Got some stuff coming April, May. Yeah, so that'll be done soonish. We're getting 35 from orgs, 18 from habs, and we're getting 50 from engineering. Modules and habs provide 2. Orgs are providing... These modules and orgs are providing 50. Okay. Can I reduce the number of regular... or org ones? Makes sense, I've only got like 8 orgs. It's not telling me, of course. 2, 5... 7... 10, if I'm counting right. Okay, so maybe that bonus just camps out at 50. So, okay, that makes sense. So we got 10 Research Resistance Headquarters. We've got 10 engineering ones, so 10 minus 1 is 9, so that's would be 45% from there. 2 minus 1 is 1 times 5, so that's where the 50% is coming from. Should have diminishing returns if we get more from that, I think. I'm assuming they don't some before, or some after the diminishing returns, which they might do.
I will help them. Violence is abating.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Okay, Nachi now has its own dock. So we can build ships down there. We're not going to, but we could. Because what we've got built is going to finish. Probably be enough ships. We're back at station refueled, right?
Numbers.
Yeah.
Recon complete.
We get one more mission control. We're going to go start setting up another space station in low Earth orbit. Okay. Oh, Academy slipped in there and grabbed one. We don't really want them to have the executive. But I'm not in a position to grab the executive myself, at least not until we get transnational coordination next February.
Ready for orders. Making our case.
Ready for my mission.
Let's actually go around and we'll see what people have to trade amongst your networks. We'll start with humanity first.
Reaching out.
Offering assistance.
Initiating contact.
Your heart is in the right place, but your methods are insufficient to meet the threat.
Suppose we could trade for that. Could buy another hab off of them. I think this is probably in low Earth orbit. Not too worried about it right now. Buy another espionage one off of them. Swap the money one in somewhere. Probably a decent one to sell. Not going to spend a long time looking for it, so we'll ignore that for the moment. Then we can give you gas. You consider that a generous trade. I'm not so sure if I want to be that generous, though. Or I can say give you some boost. Oh, they're interested in boost. There we go. We get an org, they get 30 boost. Not that we really need boost right now. Victor 87 has arrived.
Things are stabilizing.
No mission
Public
yet.
sentiment is increasingly with us.
Going to the Shimmering Fortress station. Which is an alien base. Okay, so they arrived, they decided whatever they were doing, they didn't really want to do it anymore and went home. Okay. They might have been sent out to rally with Victor 6, I suppose. Havoc to the less likely to happen. Go on to In Situ, get a little bit more Lucky Strike events.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Okay, got a ship at Mars. We can go ahead and get another monitor being built at Mars. The Mars fleet's arguably wants to be the same size as the Earth one, just, you know, with one small dock. It's gonna take a while. So one might imagine. Breakthrough. Vaunted for national investment in knowledge. Use discoveries to campaign for basically more mission control, mining, or shipbuilding faster and better damage control. I'm tempted to go mission control here. I think this event can happen multiple times. I think specifically for this event to happen, if I remember which event this is, I think you need both a Skunk Works, which we have on that station, and some space science, which we have both on the station, obviously. If I think it can happen multiple times, ships built faster is probably the one I want to go with right now. Eventually, we want to do off-Earth mining if it comes up again, because mining is good. But yeah, we'll go faster shipbuilding. Doesn't kick in for the existing stuff. Well, that did help us get Common Cause done right away. Oh, it basically let us finish all our science projects that we were working on that were pretty small. Okay. Can you go by category in our favorite ones? Oops, why not on category? Cost category. There we go. Let's see if we can stop misclicking. Could do social science. We're gonna want that at some point. Yeah, we'll go social science. Or no, we'll pick up the Xenoscience lab right away, and then the other one. There's the point defense ion battery, which is probably going to be, when we start running point defense, it's going to be our primary point defense early game, besides that and the 40 mil. So this is going to be for dealing with missiles, the 40 mil will be dealing with everything that is missiles. Yeah, not quite ready to do the settlement core. Victor 90 completes transit. 76 completes transit. And they're rallying to each other. So actually take me to surveillance. Okay. Expected to finish the 21st of October. I do want to interdict that. So Romeo 33. Go to Victor 76. And engage. Start battle. Coming in at full speed, in short wall, confirm. Once again, we're going to do 2 on 1. And then 2 on the other. Torpedoes away. Enemy ship attempting evasive maneuvers. Second salvo away. Okay. First one destroyed. Torpedo is actually attempting to re-engage. A couple impacts from the re-engage. Here comes the ones actually destined for that one. First salvo away. And fleet battle over. Successfully ended another surveillance. Launch to Farragut. Go back up to the dock here if you can. And they still have the battleship fleet, so when they decide to come a knocking, oh, they're going to come a knocking. Don't think we're equipped to handle that battleship, but or the dreadnought. Okay. So, from a nation standpoint, we've got 4, 8. Say that's actually 6, so it's like 14, 20 that we can abandon. So we got like 33, this costs 38. We're almost there with being able to grab the last point in China, deny anyone else from getting it. Not quite there yet, though. Almost there. Of course, transnational coordination would provide us enough. And at that point, we might be tempted to go after the, engage the Academy a little bit. Under the control of the Academy, India and China have returned to normal relations. Okay. South Korea as well. Okay, so the Academy went for it. Yeah, so we'll probably have to instigate something with the Academy to get what's left of China here. They're pro-alien, so we don't want them to have stable control of China. Ooh. Ministry of State Security. 6 admin. I want that. Okay, none of our current counselors need that much admin. That isn't a reason not to get it. In the long run, we are going to get a 6th counselor, and 6th counselor probably wants someone to free up admin orgs for it when it comes in. So, government could put it here. That would free up that one, I suppose. That doesn't really give you enough space, so definitely not there. Could do it here. Again, could free that one up with it. Or could free up the special activity section. But you're not government, so yeah, probably needs to go on you for the moment. Even if it's just for temporary storage to toss off on new admin counselor. Yep. Yep, going here. And then we don't need, we take you off. That provides with 2 spare slots. Put the you on, or we can put some investigate on. Yeah, we're gonna put you on for the book because there's no investigate ones. Okay. And then you have a space if we can clear one up. So I can take a 1-star off, put a 2-star on, use that to raise your espionage by 1. And I suppose if I wanted to max espionage, we could pull the space mining one off. Probably one better. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. So our espionage person here has max espionage. for when we want things dead.
Reporting in.
We're going to continue going around saying hi. Next person to say hi to is probably them. Go say hi to them.
Reaching out.
I'm here.
You're going to level 11. Okay.
Where to?
Where to? Going in hot.
Quantum encryption. It's going to be done in next cycle in April. Okay.
Offering support. We'll open a channel.
It's no business of ours if you wish to throw your lives away.
Evolution reactor array is tempting. Because in theory, that'd allow me to skip over the tier 1. Not actually that interested in building the tier 1 anyway. Skipping straight to the tier 2 would have its own perks, I suppose. Isn't going to work for you. I'm on board with giving you stuff that improves boosts, for example. So those are on board. Give you the give you the power plant. Yeah, okay.
Believe me, these bastards have already read everything humanity's ever written. If we don't come up with some way to talk without them listening in, we've got less chance of survival than a hummingbird in a hurricane.
There we go, so that's quantum encryption. What are the texts I need for... I'll do a full search, and it's, adamantine? Go full tech free. Trying to remember. How to spell adamantine? Yeah, that's a good question. So let's search by armor. I know it's the armor. Let's pull it right armor. Okay, adamantine armor comes from diamondoids and improved shipbuilding. Diamondoids we need carbon nanotubes for. Adamantine also comes from improved shipbuilding, which we need next generation aerospace and industrialization space for. Okay, so we got a few texts. Those are the texts I think I'm going to work towards. Super alloys. Yeah, we will need that at some point for the better guns. You know, I just looked at it, and I apparently can't even remember what I was just looking at. Okay, quickly going back. Not neutral. Neutronics is what we're on. Full tech tree, then. Diamondoids, we need carbon nanotubes. Okay, that's probably what we want if we can get it. Guessing it prerequisite for carbon nanotubes, aren't I? No, carbon nanotubes is done. Is the other one that I was missing? Molecular assemblers. I did need molecular assemblers, okay. Sure, we'll grab you next. Covert operations. We're going to set it as a favorite. I'm actually going to pause. We'll do that instead of ion batteries because I want that done sooner rather than later. Covert operations. 21st of June this year. Okay.
We have moved the needle.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Target secured.
Oh, our mission control points actually went up. Guess that's that might be the economy improving in Canada. Yeah, probably the economy improving in Canada. And we are at the point where I want, assuming there is open orbits. There is. Found a new orbital in low Earth orbit. Yeah, we'll lose boost for that. Found an orbital. Marshall Station. So, Marshall Station, we'll do a solar array. Shipyard. Solar array. Admin node. I suppose I can put a hydroponics just to save the space. We're going to want a skunkworks down here as well, so another solar array. Skunkworks. And the shipyard so we can refuel down here. A little bit on building. I suppose if I lose the entire fleet and I want to really quickly smash out another one, we can spread out and grab like one per station or something. Later on, I might just start scrapping the spare shipyards as we get longer and longer range and don't need to refuel at the lower orbits. But right now, the shipyard is useful. I don't have any of the... Yeah, so we probably want to put defensive array in. One... Wing defense array. And then I suppose the rest is going to be lower level labs, at least until we get higher tier labs. So we'll go ahead and slap a bunch of energy labs in. We'll have to redesign the whole thing, of course, when we get better labs and they eat more power and that sort of stuff. But for the moment, that works. For the moment, that works. Okay. Oop. Missions unassigned. Continue sending the assassin around to speak to people. Oh, we don't know where Exodus is. So those are going to speak to the Academy.
Making contact.
We are going to go a little more hostile with them in the near future. We're not there yet. Like, that'll be after transnational coordination comes up at the end of the year.
Offering counsel. Establishing contact.
Though our methods may differ, we both wish to safeguard
I
humanity.
don't lost my non-aggression pact with you. Why are you not offering that again? You got large drive. I'm not too worried about large drive. The settlement mining complex. I suppose I could trade for stations. We just built one, so I don't need to. Let's say we're going to sell that. question is, do I get anything back for it? Isn't gonna work, but I will swing that. I'm not too opposed to giving them... Okay. Give them the aerospike engine and money org for a intelligence org and a little bit improved relations. Cool. And then we want to go track down Exodus so we can try to buff up Exodus a little bit.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
My little friend. Terminate and isolate the family. Seize it for study. Let it remain with the child. I don't need the opinion boost. Don't necessarily need to reduce the xenoforming. Don't necessarily want to piss them off. If I'm going to piss them off, I might as well get the research for it, so we'll take the research bonus.
The LZ is secure.
Okay. There's our Xeno Research Center. Oops, I should have... It's one of the ones we definitely want. Crisis diplomacy. Definitely one that is a favorited one. Not what I wanted to research right away, but it's something I wanted favorited. And then we'll swap over to ion batteries. Take over the slot so we can finish that up. Okay, going back up to our station. We have some Xeno labs here. We do probably want to upgrade the Xeno labs. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. We can afford to upgrade 2 of them without question. I could probably upgrade 3 of them and turn the 4th one into a power plant. I think I'll hold off until we get farm. What I'll do is upgrade you into a power plant and then turn you into a farm. So this is doubling the base science, and it's increasing the percentile for xenology to 25%. Not that we're currently working on xenology. Contact-wise, we haven't just randomly stumbled upon Exodus. No. We gotta go find them.
Investigate.
Probably not really hiding, so that shouldn't be too hard to find them. Grab an admin here, that wouldn't be too bad. You don't necessarily need any more persuasion. So giving you command or giving you other orgs like our mining one here, which is probably what we're going to do. We're probably put the mining one on. Oops. Gonna click right for it to work. You could use more investigate. Can't use any more out or admin though. So we'd have to take like the sculptor missiles off, for example. If we wanted to put more investigate on you. Granted, you're carrying the Ministry of State Security, which is more admin than you need, really. We should be on the lookout for a different admin org. We don't have criminal. If we had criminal, we'd probably grab that. Feeling a little bit better about money. Let's invest a little bit more in buffing our counselors up. Let's buff funding in America. I'm gonna do some direct investment here. And we're just gonna dump some influence in here because we've got some surface influence. So 30 boosts in funding. So that's actually gonna be 30 times 16 yearly income. Okay, about 40 more income a month. Okay. How's the spaceship construction coming along? 116 days out. Last I checked, we did not have any surveillance missions ongoing. No.
I will help them.
I have new information.
Oh, I should probably remove myself from the wars in the case of the United States. We are still working on that welfare. It's coming along. It's coming along slow, but it's coming along. There's Project Exodus. That's what we wanted to see. Go say hi to them.
The people will come to our side.
The people will come to our side.
Score 1 for the good guys.
Okay, that was some more alien xenoforms. Okay, so the stuff that builds quicker is done at Marshall Station. Of course, the core isn't done, so take it as you will. Nothing's going to work until the core is done. And then you finish in 4 days the covert operations. Okay. You go say hi to Exodus.
We'll open a channel.
You
Ready to go.
continue to deal with alien life forms.
Gear up.
Lending my expertise.
Reaching out.
Good luck saving the world. Just know that we have other plans.
Okay, not too bad. It's been or not really, a bit of. Probably do want to hold on to you. So then, could I get away with like giving you a boost? Pay for this. 60 light bulb drive and gas core fission reactor. Okay. Here's covert operations. Crisis diplomacy for the more social point or control point management. Yeah, let's go that way.
We have moved the needle.
We hold no sway in their minds.
Target secured.
Okay. Continue purging it.
Standing by.
So, from an
Where do you
investigate
need me?
standpoint, how hard is it going to be to crack down these points? 4%. Push them to 25%. You clear on 31st of August next year. Oof. Okay, both 31st of August next year.
Your orders.
And then straight up purging, it's going to be really scary. Like 11%, yeah. So it's definitely going to you want to crack down to purge. What's the stability looking at nations? China's stable enough. You could use a little bit of stabilization. America's stable enough.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
And looking at the time, I think this is a good place to put a part break in. At least this episode has probably been a little bit more on the interesting side because we had a couple space battles. Space science is slowly starting to pick up as we are able to build more and more HABs as the mission control expands. I think it's 3 mission control per station we're setting up. For the size of station. Find the Earth. Yeah, it's three mission control per station we set up. So every 3 mission control we're getting at this point, we're basically setting another station up. And that'll translate into... Okay, the last one didn't necessarily make a lot of science, but translate into like 10, 20 science. And a bunch of percentile bonuses. And those percentile bonuses do add up. It's mostly come councils and orgs. We're not necessarily doing the right techs right now to benefit from it, right? But you can see 25% from HAB modules, that's coming from Mars, actually. But the Earth ones are going to be twice as effective as that. Plus there's other bonuses that come from the Earth ones as we build up. If we do Xenology, we've got a 50% bonus at this point for... Actually, we're probably past the diminishing returns for the space, or the Xenology, because we've got 50% plus a little bit more. I think it's like 60%. The diminishing returns will kick down a little bit than that. But so we're definitely going to be able to do more and more and more science. At the moment, it's a little bit picky, right? We've got, like, good Xenology. We don't really have good anything else. That's maybe something we should research, is better other stuff. I think we have the better materials one as well. But yeah, for watching on YouTube, I hope you've been enjoying. There'll be another part up tomorrow. Let me stop rambling so I can get the part over. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a quick stretch between parts, but we'll be right back after that stretch is done. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.